3, 2, 1. Ha!
3, 2, 1, huh?
Yeah, we started.
Shit, we started.
You know, like a steak.
Welcome back. We just started. I was taking a sip of my beverage, and Evan's like, "Gotcha."
I showed him no quarter.
You showed me no mercy. So, bro, at the end of last episode, what we were talking about reminded me of a really funny story I want to tell you. Mm-hmm. We were talking about how, people being bad at singing is okay, which further reminded me of an episode of the Andy Griffith Show featuring Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts. What a great guy. And there's one called Barney in the Choir, and the entire plot of the episode is that the main singer of the choir is sick, and so they need to hire a replacement, and Barney's that replacement, but he sucks at singing. And no one knows how to gently tell him that they don't want him to be in the choir anymore. And so they come up with all these, like, bullshit reasons of, like, he keeps showing up to practice, and they're like, we don't want to hurt his feelings, but, like, we found a replacement already, what do we do? And so it starts off with, like, they tell him, oh, Barney, sing again. I think you got something in your throat there, Barn. And they tell him that he's sick, and it ends up being his uvula. And he's like, Andy, I wasn't sick after all. I went to the doctor, and that was just my uvula. And you got a uvula, I got a uvula, all God's children got a uvula. Isn't that something? And Andy's just like, yeah, Barn, that sure is something. Yeah. And so ultimately, the way that they find resolution to the problem is that when the actual day of the concert happens and all of the people are watching, they have an unplugged microphone in front of Barney, and they say, Barney, you're such a good singer, because it's in, like, North Carolina. You're such a good sanger that you're actually going to take the lead. We're going to have you do a solo. And he's like, me do a solo? I'm honored. And they have a guy who's really, really good at singing, but has an extremely deep voice, which Don Knotts does not. Yeah. He has a high-pitched, whiny voice like me. Imagine if I opened my mouth and Evan's voice came out. Like, for those of you who can picture that. But yeah, you, Evan, imagine if my voice came out of your body, and that was the situation. And it was this dude who was in, like, a studio room way off camera, actually singing, and Barney thought it was him, and so he starts singing in solo, and his eyes get all big, like, oh my gosh, this is how I sound through this microphone. Like, amazing. And they never tell him at the end.
They never tell him. They keep the cool eye up for eternity.
Yeah, he spends the rest of his cop life thinking that he was the one who's singing.
I mean, there's work. God dang it.
Gosh darn it. Hey, we can curse again now, bro.
I know we can, but I don't know.
Yeah, we just got.
I'm just letting it roll.
Yeah, because last time
if I don't really need to, I just gotta think about it. Doesn't mean I don't. But it doesn't mean I will stop, because I'm definitely gonna keep cursing.
Oh, absolutely.
But sometimes it is one of those things like maybe I should work on it.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day,
cursing, bro.
At the end of the day, I'm also like, their words.
Yeah, exactly.
Our curse is bad, and should they make you worse or dumb? That's a big thing.
The answer's like, fuck no!
Fuck no!
Remember that Robin Williams sketch where he's talking about
the
golfing?
Invention of golf? We're gonna make the...
I wonder who the fucker was who invented golf.
Yeah.
Like,
who the fucker was that invented golf?
Well, I tell you what, hombre. You go in and you hit it in the hole. Is that it? Fuck no! We're going to put the little flag in the hole.
300 yards away.
Is that it? Fuck no! You got to get the golf cart and drive your way all the way over to the hole. And so that's it. There's this one hole. Fuck no!
You do it 18 of a fucking times. Yeah, I love that. I love that skit.
My heart, man.
You just hit it with a stick? Fuck no!
Fuck no!
It's bent at the end. It's got a little dangly bit at the end.
It's got a little dangly bit at the end there.
I don't do Scottish. Anytime it becomes Scottish.
It turns into Irish.
It becomes Irish. I just can't do Scottish.
In my case, it's just gibberish. Man, my heart aches for that, man.
Pirate. True. I mean, if that's what it took for neurotypicals to listen, that, like, we're not lying when we say we're depressed.
No kidding,
like, anybody can be depressed.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Like, he's the one who had to do it. If he had to do it, I'm sorry, that sucks.
And honestly,
but at least we have, like, a voice, and people are like, oh, wow, okay, didn't expect that. I'm like, yeah, you don't. Yeah, because it's not like we're all just emo kids.
Yeah, and honestly, man, I don't know about you, but I feel like after his passing, the dialogue really did start to shift to do with mental illness. Like, that was something that really started to have people talk about it more. And I wish that's not what it took, but there's a really...
Oh, that's what it takes for the neurotypicals. Somebody has to die for the majority, or whatever you want to call them. To get noticed. Somebody's got to die.
Yeah, and even though, like,
it's horrible.
Yeah, it is, man. I know, like, neurotypical people have, like, fucking good intentions and shit, and, like, that's nice and all, but, like...
You can't explain it.
For example, you know, you can't explain it, and, like, people that I worked with, like, there was a person who was nice and all, and I know it's like in good intentions trying to feel relatable to me, but I was like talking about how like part of my whatever the hell I have, be it ASD or whatever else, like part of that is like actual OCD symptoms, because I do have those and I cannot help those. And like I was talking to like a new coworker friend about that, and she chimes in and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Zach. I totally have OCDC too. Or
OCDC. It's my favorite metal
Jesus,
group.
Freudian slip, Evan. I did not mean to say that. OCDC, my favorite neurodivergent band. But yeah, she says, Zach, I totally relate. I have OCD. Like, I really like my kitchen to be clean.
Yeah.
And I'm crazy about my car seat. And I'm like thanks. Fucking thanks. I have to count the number of times I wash my arms when I shower. I really do. It's 13, I think? I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter, but I have to count. Like, and I get like people are trying to be relatable and they're just trying to be nice, which is why I'm not like fuck you about it. It's like that's not OCD. That's just being picky.
There's something to be said about that actual point that I saw on Twitter, where it's like, don't use OCD as a term for if you just like things away.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean OCD, and it invalidates it for those who actually have a condition and
like
want
me.
to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's extremely hard to articulate. But like
I get that. I mean, I'm very guilty of it. I've used OCD for stuff that I just like. But sometimes I do like stuff to a degree that I'm so picky about things to a degree about certain things that I'm like, maybe I do have OCD, but I don't obsess over it. Exactly. It's almost like ASD. Yep. Like, I just get weird about shit, and I'm like, no, I don't like it like that. No, don't do it like that.
And you know better than anybody that I am that way. And sometimes I can help it, sometimes I can't.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed some of them over the years, and I'm like, that's just Zach.
Yep, that's just me.
It's like, sometimes it might sound like I get like annoyed or tired or just, I don't know. It exhausts me watching you do it, because I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for feeling for me.
That he has to do this.
Yeah, it's
like when you turn down or up the volume, that you have to go past it and then back to it.
Yep,
it's a very, and it used to have to do only an even number.
Still do, bro. Well, not always
on the radio. Or
that's been changing, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. But friggin' on that note, like sometimes my mind allows me to do odd numbers now. Sometimes, and there's no rhyme or reason. Depending on the day, I could leave it on like 19 and be like, kind of annoying, but I don't really care. And like today's a good example of like, I drove to your house and it had to be 20. Like it had to. There was no other choice. It had to be 20. And then like the last time I came over a few days ago, it was a day when I was like, I don't really care what it's on. Like it doesn't really matter. And like I didn't pay attention. And it just depends on the wind, I guess. But that's my plights of my varying degrees of mental illness. But hey, you know what? They're part of me, and that's okay. You got to embrace yourself, bro.
You're different, not sick.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I guess is a way to say it. Although some people might argue with that. that we should treat mental illness as a disease.
All I have to say to that.
So it can be treated like one and covered, like behavioral health should be covered by all plans.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I don't know.
Diagnosed as an illness, but treated like not like you're shitty about it. Like
I don't know how to, like, I don't know what the thing is anymore. And that's why it gets so like annoying kind of to have to like learn what the correct way to talk about it is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I know how I feel about it. Why should it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, as long as I'm not like hurting anybody, I have the way I feel about it. And that's it.
Yep, I agree, brother.
Granted, I'm not going to say that about like horrible stuff like saying the N-word.
Right, exactly.
I'm never gonna be like, I like how I feel about it. No, God, no, absolutely not.
Oh, it's scissors.
I don't like. Ew.
Well, at least we're making progress. Like
the Fresno night crawlers are just starfishing across the
yeah, they look like the Fresno night crawlers. Also, bro, I laughed because one quick aside to our previous conversation, when you said you're like, you're not sick, you're different. The first thing, and I mean the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the sea with my seal missing. That 2 Chainz song called I'm Different.
Yeah.
Pull up to the sea with my roof gone. Better you grab your boot because it bout.
Oh, God, I haven't thought about that song in a
2
long
Chamber
time.
got me a few on. Everything hot, skip, lukewarm. That's all I remember. But, dude, I have so much on my mind now. Fresno Nightcrawlers, 2 Chainz, my mental illnesses, this game.
My various illnesses.
Welcome to my twisted fucking mind.
This one actually, yes. I'll let it go this one time.
Yes, thank you.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Because this is technically Welcome to My Twisted Mind.
Yes, absolutely.
In a way.
Yeah, bro, that's why this shit's like the freaking the goodest shit on the block, man. Our show. We're talking about like
my favorite 90s rap soul group. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, the goodest shit on the block, my favorite.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking Boyz II Men, but I meant New Kids on the Block. I
was thinking Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I could not tell you what actually genre is New Kids on the Block. Are they rap?
Yes.
I didn't listen to them.
They're like 90s
I've literally
rap.
Never heard
like they're not the
theirs.
ones. I don't think they're the ones that did the song, but you know, like I said, a hip hop, a hip to the hoppy. That's
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, that's living in a
Sugar
rapper's
Hill
paradise.
Gang?
Yeah, I think
it's. I forget what this name of the song is.
Living in a bee queen's paradise.
Yeah, I have that song on my phone on Spotify.
Oh, God.
I love Rapper's Delight. It's such a good song.
I'll never forget, bro.
It's also incredibly impressive. They filmed that in one take.
Did they really? Wow. That's really cool.
They recorded it in one take.
Oh, that's what I heard.
I said filmed.
Yeah, you said
but
filmed,
you knew
but I heard
meant.
Recorded. That's why I wasn't like.
Yeah, they did that in one take. They were just like, all right, cool, we got it. Cool. They just nailed it.
Dude, sometimes, man, that's how it goes. So we have to do that for our content.
We have no choice.
Yeah, we have no choice but to do one take. Even though it takes two.
Although, the way you look at some YouTubers, because they shoot very different shows than us.
Yeah.
You see like the crazy number of takes they must have had to have done.
Oh my god.
Because you randomly see the camera like shift like a couple degrees. And
yeah.
And they're like in another position, and it's like, oh, that's a cut.
Yeah,
oh, that's a cut.
That actually happened to us. Well, not us, but more specifically me, because I filmed myself for the friggin' like sometimes when I do compilation videos, as viewers at home know by now, I like to have like myself introducing the video because I want to use my web camera that I spent money on.
I want to rationalize this purchase.
Yeah, I want to rationalize this purchase. Also, I mean, I don't mind showing my face, but mostly I want to rationalize that purchase. So I'm like, yeah, friggin' real life me video. And I had to do like the ones for the DK compilations. Those were like 2 or 3 takes because I didn't write a script and I was improvising. I'm like, shit, what do I say here? I said that like out loud to myself, and I was like, shit, what do I say here? And then I just cut that part in the editing software, and the rest is history. Oh, at least it starts us like it doesn't make us fight.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, again. She's not full. I didn't notice that.
This game's nice. That's why we're having such a good time.
This game is very generous hand holding.
Yeah,
which is really nice because I don't want to be caught in a difficulty, like in a hard boss fight for hours in a co-op game. And they know this. The creators know this. A way out is not really that hard.
Yeah, this is not that hard. But
designed
it's really
to not be super difficult. At the end of the day, we don't know a whole lot about.
Oh yeah, it's a little bumblebee. That's cute. Holy
cute
shit!
In a horror
oh my god,
way.
This reminds me of Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, where it's like,
she's a cat.
I will kill you. It's this little bumblebee saying, I will make them bleed. Yeah, bro, I follow a lot of people from Palestine, and they are live tweeting stuff as it happens, and I trust them because they're like our age and younger, bro. It's people who are our age, our life circumstances, just straight up dealing with this shit all the time, and their voices are so valid right now because they're out there filming it and watching it and trying to raise awareness about how the media is misconstruing it. And
yeah,
one of these guys who's like has a huge Twitter presence, he was actually on MSNBC, and weirdly freaking enough, they actually were like siding with him. I didn't expect that from our media, but even the media, which normally is an apologist for Zionism, the media was like, nope, this time it's bad.
It depends on the media.
Yeah,
because lots of organizations have decried the violence up against Palestinians, like IGN of all fucking networks.
IGN did, like,
and then they retracted it, and then the people
they retracted it.
So that's interesting.
I did not hear this.
So they retracted it, but then they clapped back. Members of IGN were like, "We're disappointed that management has chosen to retract this tweet because we still feel this way.
Wow,
and we don't like being censored." Is more or less what the conversation was.
And
so it was like clearly. The people at IGN thought it was too divisive and stripped their members from that ability to make an argument. And I'm like, that's literally what happened to me at where I worked.
Yeah.
When I called out people for being racist and I got written up.
Jesus.
Because I was discussing politics at work. and they thought I exacerbated the situation. It was the dumbest shit I have ever sat through in my life.
Yeah, that sounds awful, dude.
Like,
side note, this is really precious, like the freaking thing of the bee. I listened to your whole thing, but I caught one line in the subtitle, and they were telling her that the bee matters, and like she helps pollinate and shit, and so she shouldn't feel useless. I'm like,
and the
nice.
squirrels are telling them that they have to kill her.
Yeah, the squirrels are like, Mow! Like the fucking deer hunter.
Good lord!
Oh my god! Jesus, that was the timing.
Fidel, what can I Squirrel Castro.
Yeah, Squirrel Del
nailed
Castro.
it.
Nailed it, bud.
Squirrel Castro. It's not great, but it's whatever. It's the best one I could come up with in pressure.
Dude, to bring our other story full circle,
yes,
the very thing you were saying is like that was my whole point, and I'm glad you brought it up. Of friggin' like why cancel culture and being overly politically correct can be a problem, because when your primary concern is looking morally perfect over whatever issue you are standing for, then that shows. Like IGN, it wasn't about them standing up for Palestine; it was about whether they looked anti-Semitic or not. And so, that's what it comes across as to me. Of like, well, we retracted our statement because if we're pro-Palestine, we might lose business because people think we're anti-Semitic. And
I don't even think it's like the anti-Semitism.
Or just like being divisive, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's more being divisive.
Yeah, more being divisive than... Oh,
why would... In what universe...
Who's piloting and who's shooting?
You!
I thought it might have switched from last time.
No, it should tell you your controls.
Okay.
It should. And since mine is only fire...
Oh, Jesus, dude.
We're flying a plane made of underwear.
This is like fucking Skyward Sword, dude. Yikes. But yeah, long story short, like, that was why I thought it was so bad. Of like, man... Like,
yeah, that's the big thing,
being overly moral,
but like white Western activists, that really is like
is annoying.
They talk over the voices of the oppressed.
Whew, that did me frightened. Oh my god!
Yeah, this is terrifying. This is absolutely horrifying. Also, the squirrels are geniuses.
Whoa, dude. They're freaking.
About the Millennium Falcon. This.
Oh, I didn't die.
No, we actually didn't die. I was like,
yeah, dude, this is.
But I was gonna immediately eat my foot, and I was like, oh no.
And it said, Jesus.
Oh my god! I can't help.
Oh my god!
Oh, thank God, that was it.
Or is it? No!
These squirrels have hang gliders?
They're squirrels on hang gliders.
This is absurd.
Jesus Christ, man. This is making me think of one thing, but I have to wait until I actually start playing, because then it won't be funny if I don't wait. But my god, these squirrels. R2, light speed to Endor.
Sounds about right. I was just thinking of the famous turret scene in New Hope. Where Luke's on the guns. He's like, don't get cocky, kid.
Don't get cocky, kid. Yup. Me at myself always.
Just sitting on the turret shooting stuff.
Just sitting there fucking chilling.
This also reminds me of the Mummy.
Can I go this way? Yeah, I guess that's that must be a trap. That was a ruse.
That was a ruse. I saw 10 miles away.
I did not.
But I did not have time to adjust.
Same.
I wasn't looking that direction.
Oh god, they're shooting.
Is there a fast turn button?
Oh no, they're acting in self-defense.
Oh no, IDF planes.
Thank you.
We must have offended them
that time. We must protect ourselves from these poor defenseless voodoo dolls throwing rocks at us.
These poor these angry, aggressive Palestinians who are just reacting to our war crimes.
Yeah, it's like we were just acting in self-defense. Did you see how violently they were praying in their mosque? Like,
did you see them throwing rocks? We had no choice but to open fire with the most advanced military this side of the Pacific Ocean.
Fourth largest military in the world. Why?
Because the U.S. needed a Western ally.
Yep.
And instead of
where am I supposed to?
Instead of making friends with countries that already were there and respected their people, we did what the U.S. always does and basically installed our own government.
Yeah, we were like, ooh, we can coup this.
Yeah, we can have a coup.
Fucking Elon Musk, we'll coup who we want.
We'll coup who we choose to. Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Fuck Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk literally being the fucking Pied Piper for like Bitcoin and shit when everybody knows it's a scam at this point. Like, it's I think it's a scam at this point.
Bitcoin? I don't trust crypto at all.
Yeah, crypto in general.
I know there are like crypto billionaires, but
like I think up until now, on that note, like on the
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I've researched crypto enough to know that like heretofore crypto was a good idea, but now it's like if you're hearing this, get the fuck out of crypto. It's just like
It's ruined it.
There are YouTube ads that once we are monetized will be on our own kind of well done videos that are advertising fucking credit cards, bank accredited, centralized credit cards for crypto, which is 100% the entire point of crypto is to not have crypto, that. And I'm like, crypto's fucking dead. It's gonna last like a year and it's gonna crash and it's probably gonna fuck over the economy when it does so. And so don't quote me on that. I'm not like Nostradamus. Nostradamus is cool, but ooh, we finally got above ground again. Nice. We found a way out.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Zach/Varesha prediction of the day that crypto's going to crash and it's not going to be great. And what the hell is going on?
I'm having a freaking
Jesus.
Metal Gear end of Metal Gear Solid. Zach.
What?
You got to pilot the plane.
Ah, okay.
I guess.
I did not realize that.
I didn't realize you had to either. I don't really.
I thought it was gonna like switch between you and me, so I literally stopped paying
That's
attention.
why I was really confused. I'm like, how would you be able to see where you're going?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Oh, you're going forward.
This is
okay.
This is like 3D.
Oh no, this
Street
is
Fighter. Ooh,
this is like, as I was saying, this is the end of Metal Gear Solid. Where Snake is fighting Liquid on the top of on Metal Gear. They're having a fist fight on the top of Metal
crazy,
Gear.
Bro.
It's so masculine. I don't know. Only Kojima could have done something.
Yeah, only Kojima could have done such a monster.
All right, now we're gonna do.
You gotta take it. Wave dash back, down smash.
Hadouken. Shoryuken.
Oh my God! Did you just walk up slowly and down smash?
Did he just walk?
Oh, I didn't.
You gotta.
Yeah, I gotta go down quicker because I started to go down. But
You
like
gotta watch the plane.
You gotta
the
help
plane.
me out here. The plane.
The plane. I am not responsible for the rain in Spain. That was not terrible. It's not a very good Christopher Walken.
Was that your Christopher Walken? The plane in Spain.
I was trying to kind of do like a pun off of. Not that was only a pun. He literally is Hadoukening me. Where are my superpowers?
God, that's freaking crazy. Yeah,
where are my superpowers?
Yeah, where the hell is your freaking Shoryuken and shit?
And he's doing the freaking Shazam. In Injustice, he has a move where he calls lightning on his chest.
Oh, nice.
And it's a vertical beam. And he goes like, Shazam! And lightning strikes. Lightning crashes.
Whoo! That was close. Oh, man.
I killed the squirrel.
Prey slaughtered.
Prey slaughtered.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow. And then we crashed.
And immediately just,
I instinctively picked up my controller thinking I had a control. Like, oh, no.
Thankfully, this game seems to be kind of nice. And when it goes like widescreen like that,
that's when you know.
We know that
I don't have to like.
There's generally not going to be a QTE during that time.
And now we both have to do shit.
Oh, we both have to balance to pilot it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It does really take two.
It was nice being friends with you, bro.
Oh, no. I don't know. We seem to be crushing it so far.
Yeah, we're crushing it. Look, I can like... I can do this.
You can, but why do you?
Okay, we're good.
Oh, that was...
Okay, we're good again.
You're Mordecai and Rigbying me.
Am I?
If you'd seen one regular show, you know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen that.
Any viewers, it's a terrific show that will fuck you up.
You made Evan cry.
Oh, God, regular show made me... The ending was so like, whoo! We can't talk about it, though.
All, folks.
Because we can't talk about it because Dory's watching it right now and I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
And other fans. If you haven't watched it, I wrote it off when I was younger, when it was like on.
Okay, we didn't.
Oh, that was generous of them. When it was on, I was like, that looks stupid.
Shit.
Wow. All right, we suck.
Well, we did. We got pretty far, though.
Yeah, we did. We got really far.
We can finish this and we can call it an episode.
You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I can continue my thought.
Yeah, continue your thought, bro.
I wrote it off when I was younger because I'm like, this was kind of dumb. It looked very generic, and I was not prepared for the emotional roller coaster they gave me about really real shit like growing up and what it means to be successful and it honestly might be one of my favorite shows now. Like, but Mordecai and Rigby, they're always like, oh,
nice.
They always do this one pose. I stopped piloting. I was going.
Yeah, I thought that was the end of it actually.
They always do this pose. They're just like,
oh yeah, I've seen screenshots of that, like memes.
They always do that with the O. It's so. I think you would like it if you watched it. It is very weird though, because there are definitely hit or miss episodes.
I believe it.
Like they're very, very much like
how kind of them
boomer bust episodes.
Boomer bust.
It's either like really funny or like
boom today,
kind of dull, or like really real and not very funny. Like some episodes they truly forget to be funny, and they just destroy you.
Yeah, it's just like
And
we're gonna
you're
make the
like,
audience feel things.
Okay.
What was that freaking movie we watched last week, bro? The Mitchells and the Machines or whatever.
Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Yeah, which fantastic freaking movie, by the way. Watch that shit. I wasn't sure where we were supposed to go.
I wasn't sure either. I was like, I think we were literally supposed to choose.
I thought we were
a
gonna
way.
hit the tree. I'm like, oh, we went through the tree. Was it the right way? We can't go that way.
I don't know. Yeah, we can't go that way.
But yeah, like freaking that movie. It was just like,
Couple
oh no,
times.
I am feeling things. I'm going to
no.
augment human tears or whatever the quote was.
I'm going to. Now I am crying. And he drew a tear on his face.
Oh boy, howdy.
We got to choose earlier which way we're gonna go, so we gotta talk about it. Use our words.
Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. And I'm going left and going left and going right and going right.
Commit to the right.
Shit!
Too
Turn
much
to the
right
left,
now.
we're going to die.
Won't you take me to it? Forget that.
Okay. I feel better.
Okay.
That almost worked, bro.
I had to say, you had a lot of faith being like, we'll finish this episode. I'm like,
Yeah.
Are you sure? This might be another hour.
Yeah. Right. Shit. Okay,
Zach,
let's call it an episode here.
us.
Let's call it an episode,
Yeah,
and
it
we'll
might
just pick it
take a
up
while.
wherever.
Wherever.
Yeah, like,
Well, I don't know.
like,
We'll just-
yeah. Oh, wait, I wasn't sure if we could pause for this.
No, I know. Oh,
Cool.
yeah, you can pause.
Nice, but yeah, that was fun, bro. That was good shit. We'll take you to Funkytown next time, folks.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, that sounds. That just sounds grotesque. Bye.
Bye.
It's so fucking good.